kind of. So, if you're on Canvas, it's assignment 19. So the angle addition postulate is a lot like the segment addition postulate. So the segment addition postulate says that if we have a segment, I gotta turn these down so we can see.
So those of us in some classes don't understand my eye.
Okay, so, and this stuff you don't necessarily need to write down. So if we have a segment, A, B, C. Okay, so we have A, B, and C for our segment. Our segment addition postulate says that if we take this chunk, AB, and the chunk BC, it will equal the entire segment. So it's saying if we take this AB segment and this BC segment, it will equal this entire segment, AC.
Someone's at the door.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it's Bree.
Why are you late, Bree? Okay, so our segment addition postulate says that if you take half of the segment with the other half of the segment, it will give you the whole segment, and we know that, okay? Okay, so let's look at how we can relate this to the angle addition postulate. So the angle addition postulate says that if you have an angle and it's somehow okay, so if we have A, B, C, and D. Okay, so we have a big obtuse angle and it's kind of split in half to give you two acute angles, okay? So if we take angle ABD, because B is our vertex, okay, so if we take this angle ABD and ABD, and we add it with the angle DCB, DBC. Okay, now I want you to look. So we got angle ABD, that's half, that's one like little acute angle. And then we take the other acute angle, DBC, it should equal the whole obtuse angle. So it's gonna equal ABC.
So it's basically like the half and half for the segment addition, right?
Yep. Okay, so I really want you to look at that and understand what's happening, okay? So, we're given this angle and it's kind of split up into two parts. Our initial angle is this obtuse one, okay? They cut it in half, okay? And they give you two little acute angles. So, if we take this acute angle with this acute angle, it's gonna equal this whole angle, okay? It's the same as the segment addition postulate, except for it's kind of doing it with angles. Okay, and some of you guys are probably gonna need some color pencils today. If you are one of those people that like have a hard time seeing it, then I have some color pencils, okay? Okay, so let's look at the actual worksheet.
I've got angle 1 right here.
Okay, so angle 1 says angle WVU. So what is the vertex?
V.
V. So angle WVU, find it.
Got it.
WVU, it's the big one. It's the big obtuse one. It says it equals 55 degrees. Okay, so we know that this entire angle, the big one, equals 55 degrees. Okay, and then it says angle WVM, so we need to find that. WVM equals 80 degrees.
V is again the vertex.
Oh, this should be 155. Okay, and then it says, well, find MVU.
What?
So MVU is going to be the other half. Okay, so with our segment addition postulate, you can write it out. The little angle plus the little angle should equal the big angle. So in this case, it's going to be WVM plus our MVU, I'm sorry, should equal our huge one, so WVU.
I thought it was the last one had N in it.
So I'm looking at the little one, and then the big one.
Okay.
This is your little angle, and then your other little angle, and those
So,
little angles.
how much does WVM equal? Look at the picture. So I'm looking at this blue one. How much is the blue one? VWM. 80
And angle WVU.
plus, do we know MVU? Not right now. Okay, so we don't know the green one.
We know part of the angle is 80, so we need to find out the other.
And what is the big angle? WVU. 155.
Can it be a double chocolate pie? That's my favorite.
Okay, so this is what we got so far.
We're gonna have to subtract, Miss Henning, to get the other part.
You will have to subtract, or on the flip side, you could say 80 plus what is going to give me 155. Okay? And so in order for us to figure out whatever that may be, yes, you can subtract. Okay? So I'm going to move my 80 over. So I'm going to say minus 80. I don't know what I was getting ready to write. If I do it to one side, I got to do it to the other side. So now I'm just left with this angle, MVU, or my question mark, okay? And I got 155 minus 80.
Wouldn't it be 153 then?
No,
Oops.
you're right. I don't know what it is, but 155 minus 80 is gonna be 75.
I tried.
Are you
my
ready?
best.
I hope so. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, so now I know my green one equals what?
75.
75. So let's look at the picture. So the little one plus the little one should equal the big one. So what is 80 plus 75? Or what should it be? It should be 155, okay? And when we add them up on our calculator, it is 155. Okay, so you're taking the little angle plus the little angle to give you the big angle.
Who knew math could be so intriguingly confusing?
Well, it always is in the beginning. Okay, so let's look at the other one. Before we even look at the problem, let's set it up. Okay? What is one of my little angles? DRQ, I will agree. So I got DRQ. That's one of my little ones. So DRQ.
R.
DRS is the other little one. DRS is going to be my other little one. What does the little one plus the little one equal?
The big one.
It equals the big one. In this case, what is our big one?
QRS.
QRS. Okay, is that a right angle?
No.
Why do you say no? Sammy, it's the most obvious. So why do you say that that's not a right angle?
Because a right angle is 90 degrees and both of those aren't 90 degrees.
True. And can you tell if something's 90 degrees? What should I have on the inside?
The little box.
Perfect, the little box. So does it have the little box on the inside?
Mm-mm.
No, so it's not a right angle, but it does look like one. Okay? So make sure if it's 90 degrees, it should have the box. Okay, so do we know what DRQ is?
Nope.
QRD. Yeah, we do. Kind of. I just labeled it backwards. So our little one is 22 degrees. So we can put a 22 down here. What about DRS? Do we know DRS?
80 something?
We don't know DRS. Okay, what about QRS?
86.
86, perfect. Okay, so 22 plus something should give me the bigger one. Okay, the little one plus the little one equals the bigger one. So 22 plus something is going to give me this full 86. Okay, so how can we figure that out?
Subtract.
Subtract it. So minus 22 minus 22. So I got DRS, okay, or my question mark, equals, what's 86 minus 22? 464. Okay, how can you check and see if yours is right?
A series.
You can add them together. So I could say the little one plus the little one should equal the big one. So in this case, 22 plus the 64, okay, should equal that 86. If it does, you know you did it right.